Yo guys, what is up? Luffy Bricks here. So today guys, I'm coming at you with a new deck profile. It's another second place deck profile. This time it will be my Pendulum Edition deck profile that I tried this Friday at locals. I did try Electromite in my extra deck, even though it isn't out yet. I just proxied it. And well, the deck is purely built to make Electromite and make an insane board. And yeah, it worked out pretty well. I didn't break that lot. The only game I actually lost was when my opponent said, "Yeah, can you just remove the Electromite for me because I'm not prepared in this format right now." And I just told, "Okay, yeah, sure, no problem." But since I do play cards I wouldn't play in my regular Pendulum Magician deck, I breaked a lot more. But I think it's just a problem at this point. But so yeah, I think the deck will be really powerful next format. I think everybody knows that. So yeah, and even though Electromite is a secret rare, I hope it will be accessible to everybody, because I mean the main deck is already accessible to everybody, so why wouldn't Electromite be? So yeah, so I guess we will just start off with the monster lineup. For the Magician monsters, I play 3 Harmonizing. I'm going to try to lower the camera a bit so you guys can see it a bit better. Yeah, the lightning, guys. I'm just going to put it here so that you guys can see better. So 3 Harmonizing Magician, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Being able to go into auto rank 4, link 2, or even just a synchro play or whatever you want to do, or just Electromite with this, it's just really good in this deck. So it's one of the main monsters you want to play at 3. Next monster I play at 3 is Double Iris Magician. Really good card, especially if you have Electromite on board. You can just pop this and get your trap or your spell going, so that's really awesome. So yeah, and also the attack boost that they give. I mean, it's a pretty standard Pendulum Magician lineup from now on. 2 Black Fangs, I mean, it's okay, and it helps you get game really quickly. Being able to revive just a dog spellcaster when you pop him, just really good. 3 Wisdom Eye Magician, being able to enable so many pluses if you have Stargraph and all this other stuff, and if you have Electromite you go Stargraph and then Electromite, and so you get 2 cards extra just out of Wisdom Eye's effect, so it's really good. So then I play 1 Overdragon Magician. The reason why I play 1 is because I only have 1, and also I don't play 3 Desires, I only play 2, so the Overdragon is handy, and also I use him most of the time in the beginning of the game, just to get my resources in hand again. Then I play 3 Purple Poison Magician. Really standard. I mean, when you pop it you get to pop a face-up card, really awesome. 1 White Wing can be handy in decks that like targets your dark spellcaster, like ABC True Draco, ABC and all the other stuff, so it can be really handy. And then I play 3 Joker, just because Joker is just the Stratos of this deck. I mean, you want to play him, just really broken. And then the add that I give to this deck is 3 Abyss Actor Curtain Raiser, I think, yeah. The reason why people play this deck in Pendulum Magician for the next format is just because when you got it, discard and Joker in hand, going first, you have an auto Electromite without wasting your Pendulum Summon, so it's really good. So what you do is just activate Curtain Eraser, special summon it from the Pendulum Zone because you have no monster on the field, then you just normal summon Joker and try to get your board going. So yeah, 3, because I mean it's maybe a once in a duel effect, but you can always, I mean, you can always side it out if you don't want to play this anymore or whatever. I mean, you can play it once every match, that's what I mean. Then I play 2 Astrograph. I don't play 3, I found this too cloggy. I just want to put 2 because it's really easy to get on board, and also you get a search, so yeah. The fact is, if they ash the Astrograph, you won't be able to special summon him, because the special summon and the search is one and the same effect. So if they ash the search, you have to bring this back to hand. So this kind of sucks about this card. Then the 1 Luster, I don't like this. I will change this to a 3rd Black Fang, but I mean that's the deck I run into for the locals, so if you want to try it out you can. But I would recommend changing this to a Black Fang or something else. Then for the hand traps, I run only a minimal amount of hand traps because I don't want to lower the consistency of this deck. So I just play 1 Maxi and 3 Ash Blossoms. I mean, pretty standard. Ash Blossom, best hand trap in this meta right now. So yeah, then for the spells I play 2 Duelist Alliance. I don't want 3, 2 is enough. Because I play almost 3 of everything I can search of. 2 Star Pendulum Graph, I mean, really good, get so many pluses. Pendulum Call, I don't really recommend playing it that much because right now you're going to want to destroy your cards even if you're going first. So Pendulum Call isn't really good. I mean, it's kind of situational when you don't have any Pendulum Scales. It's the only out you can have, but I mean, with Electromite I don't actually want to play Pendulum Call. That's what I saw and I learned it the hard way. 2 Wavering Eyes, don't play 3, just same reason as Astrograph, too cloggy and too situational. And also the Ash is painful on the Wavering Eyes. 2 Pot of Desires, just because what I saw a lot is just when you play Desires once and you search all your resources, you have a pretty low deck. Pretty small deck, I mean, and the chances of being able to activate another Desires is really bad. And also, I just don't want to deck out really fast. So then 2 Star Pendulum, Time Pendulum Graph, my bad. Really broken card, I mean, obvious reasons. So that's the main deck for the cards. Then for the extra deck, going with the links first. 1 Deco Talker, because I'm going to explain why. 1 Akashic, 2 Electromites, you want to play 2 because I mean it's the problem with Electromite is it will be a good target for Ghost Ogres, so if you go to YCS Bochum or any YCS after the release, this card is going to be Ghost Ogres so much, that really sucks. But I mean, yeah, but it's always it's a really good card. And that's all for the Link monsters. I kinda wish I played Burlow Dragon, so I'm going to see what I can take out for a Burlow Dragon. Then for the XC is 1 Tornado Dragon, really good. 1 Tom Star, don't really need much more. 1 Bagushka, 1 Dweller, 1 Supreme King, and 1 Trapeze Magician for the Trickstar matchup. What I would take out for my Burload is maybe this one because I never make it actually. The other ones I always make actually. Tornado Dragon I make if I go first and you want to pop any back row whatever, or if you just don't want to waste your time Pendulum Graph for a back row, you can always use Tornado Dragon for that. Time Star at 1 is perfect for me. I don't really want 2. Bagushka is just perfect at 1. Dweller is good against all the graveyard effect decks like Lightsworn, Zombies, yeah, ABC, whatever. This one I never make, so I'm just going to change this for Burload. And Trapeze Magician is just for OTK and for the Trickstar matchup. So yeah. And then for the Synchro, I have 1 Psyframe Lord Omega. I mean, pretty obvious, Pendulum Magician is well known for the Omega. 1 Enlightenment Paladin, 1 Luster, I mean Ignister, my bad. 1 Supreme King Dragon Clearwing, the Raigeki one. And 1, oh, that's a fusion, but I'm just going to put it here because it's the only fusion I play. 1 Starving Venom. I would take this one out too because I don't really make it. I mean, it can be kind of funny when you make it and then search Wavering Eyes in the mirror match, but it's too optional. But I mean, it's okay. The ones that you're going to make most of the time just Omega and this one and Ignister. Just these 3. The other one you don't make at all. So yeah. And for the Starving Venom, this card is really broken. The reason why, I'm just going to maybe, yeah. The reason why is just because you can, when you have a Heavy Metal Foes Electromite in grave or on the field, you can just copy its effect. So you have basically a third copy of Electromite of basically every monster. If you want to copy Trapeze Magician effect to get whatever, you can just use that. Oh, you cannot really because you have to detach. My bad. But I mean, it's really good. So right now, guys, since this deck is, I don't like showing combos because myself I don't like actually using combos. I'm just going to do some hand test so you guys can see what I can do with these hands. So let's go. So guys, the deck is shuffled, so now we're just going to draw our opening hand and see what we can do with this. So what do I have right now? Oh, that's actually a pretty good hand. Even though we're not going to make Electromite without using our Pendulum summon, this is actually a great hand. So what I'm going to do is just activate star, just going to scale Black Fang, scale Double Iris. I'm going to use Double Iris effect. I'm going to search myself Purple Poison Magician. With this one I'm going to search myself my Harmonizing Magician, why not? I think it would be a great idea. And since we do have the trap, it's actually a pretty good setup we have right now. So this is going to happen. Going to shuffle. So right now our hand is just trap, luster, and harmonizing, and then we're just going to. Well, we don't have a normal summon yet, so that's good. So we're just going to. I'm going to keep my normal summon. Maybe we draw a Joker out of Electromite. That would be nice. Pendulum summon this, and this in defense. Prefer always the defense positions. Then I'm going to special summon just Black Fang. I mean, I want to keep Black Fang actually because I only have 2. So you want to keep your resources alive. So maybe just Double Iris Magician. There we go. So then we just link summon with these 2. Going to make ourselves our Electromite. Going to activate Electromite's effects on summon so that I can add 1 to the deck. So we can just maybe I know what I'm going to do. Add Double Iris Magician to the extra deck. Then what I'm going to do right now, boys, just going to XC summon my bad into Time Star. There we go. Time Star going to use its effect, detaching the Double Iris. And then I'm going to just search myself a Joker. Where's Joker? There, which one? I'm going to search myself a Joker. See, I don't have my don't use my normal summon yet. You can actually, if you don't want to add Double Iris from the extra to the extra deck, you can add White Wing. I mean, that's what I'm going to do, so we can make Omega just for the sake of it. I'm going to add White Wing Magician, so we can make Omega with Joker and White Wing. I mean, doesn't matter since you cannot normal actually summon White Wing. My bad, but maybe next turn to have a synchro play or whatever. So the deck is shuffled. There we go. So then you're going to normal summon the Joker. Search out of Joker's effects. Right now you can add what you want. What I'm going to do is maybe search this one. Or even if you want, you can just add Overdragon or Harmonizing. See, you can get an attack boost. Right now just an attack boost out of 200. But I mean, for the sake of this video, I'm just going to search Double Iris. There we go. Then what you are going to do is use Electromite effect, targeting the Black Fang, adding to your hand whatever you want. If you want to add maybe Wisdom Eye or whatever for next turn, you can do that. Then you're going to trigger, I mean, the effect of Black Fang will trigger, my bad. So you can just special summon the Double Iris again from the graveyard. And then you will just scale the Double Iris, if you want to. And then what you can do is just going to a rank 4 play, any rank 4 right now. I mean, if you're going against Trickstar, you want to make this. If you're going against ABC or whatever, you can want to make this. Or you can, for the sake of this video right now, I'm just going to make Tornado Dragon. Since I don't know what my opponent actually plays. So, just going to rank 4, Tornado Dragon. Oh yeah, and also I forgot, we can draw 1 out of Electromite's Destroy effect. So yeah, that is our hand right now, that is our field. set this one. So that is our field right now, just because of Electromite. Without Electromite, this field wouldn't be possible. And also we have this one to protect whatever. You're not going to use its effects a lot more, like back in the day when we didn't have Electromite, because you actually want to pop your scales just to be able to draw one card out of Electromite. It's like a 3+, and also from Stargraph. So you, let's say it's my opponent's turn. He has, like, I don't know, a normal monster that he's going to use, whatever. I'm going to use time, going to pop purple poison. I will get this one chilling 1, this one chilling 2. So star will trigger first. Going to search Oath right now just to keep resources alive. And then I'm just going to draw a card out of Electromite's effects. And hopefully it will be a good card. I mean, Spot of Desires for next turn. Pretty obvious. So yeah, I mean, you get to pop 2, you get to draw 1, search 1. So many plays right now. You can always destroy one back row. And let's see what we can draw. Another Pot of Desires. This kind of sucks, but I mean, you see what the deck can do right now. So I'm just going to show one more hand test, so guys can see what the deck does. So let's go, guys. We're now ready to do the second hand test. So we're going to see one Luster again, boy. One Curtain Raiser, that's awesome. One Wavering Eyes, one Harmonizing, just one. Oh yeah, of course. That's just having one Pendulum monster to normal summon, Curtain Raiser, and Double Iris is so good. Like, really. So what you're going to do is just activate Curtain Raiser, affecting scale. Going to special summon here, doesn't really matter since it's just going to be a skill for your things. Going to normal summon till Luster Pendulum. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Or even if you want to do, you can always do that actually. You can scale this. You can go like Luster, try effect, but I'm just going to normal summon Luster, link summon with this. I don't think Luster, having Luster scale will bring much more to this hand, so yeah. Electromite, effect on summon. So we can have, this one I'm going to add no Joker Astrograph. So there we go. Shuffling quickly, there we go. My bad. So then I'm just going to do Double Iris. There we go. Then I'm just going to activate Electromite's effect. Going to pop the Double Iris. Going to add the Astrograph Sorcerer to my hand. Going to use this effect to special summon itself, so I can just get the search. So first of all, you gotta activate those chain links. Actually, so maybe a Double Iris first, then Electromite. So chilling 1, chilling 2. So you can just add maybe just a trap directly from your deck to your hands. So then you can just search out of Electromite, draw one card out of Electromite, and then you will search out of Astrograph's effect. There we go. So draw one card. Hopefully it's a scale. It is a scale. Goddamn. And then we search out of Astrograph. Double Iris. So I mean, we're in a pretty good position, right? We can make like Omega, rank Force, whatever we want. We have an Astrograph on the field that has like 2/5 attack. It's a really good board. And we have Wavering Eyes also, which can be handy after you Pendulum summon maybe. Yeah, I mean, you can do that. So what I'm going to do now, activate Purple Poison in scale, activate Double Iris in scale. I'm going to Pendulum summon the Harmonizing. I'm going to Pendulum summon the Double Iris and the Luster. There we go. So Harmonizing effect will activate. So you can just, I mean, same problem as the last one. Maybe you want to Double Iris to special summon the Double Iris. Excuse me, guys. There we go. There we go. And then you can just synchro summon, yeah, these two, because you cannot synchro with this one. Synchro summon this into your Omega. I'm going to use Omega's effects. Then you can just rank 4 into Time Star. And at those moments I actually want to play rank 7s in this deck, like Flare Metal Dragon or Big Eye. Can be really fun. You're going to activate. What I do when I detach out of an Xyz material always... Oh, I cannot make Time Star. My bad. Time Star needs 2 Pendulum Magician monsters. So you cannot make Time Star. But you can make Dweller, Babushka, Tornado Dragon if you want to. Yeah, I mean, I go back to Tornado Dragon, maybe. I mean, it's just on what you want. Most of the times you actually want to make Babushkas just to stop basically everything. And now what you can do is just activate Wavering. Up, there we go. Pop these two out. So I get the search, and you burnt your opponent for 500, so it's always nice. So we will search out of Wavering just Purple Poison. And out of Double Iris, because we did pop a Double Iris. Not on the camera. There it is. You can just search the spell now. So next turn you have like 3 plus 3, I think. You get that, you get the draw. So yeah, you go +1 actually, just +1. And remember, we already took like 1 card out of your opponent's hand, so. Then you just activate Star Graph, set scale, set card, set your trap. So I mean, it's not a bad board. I mean, your opponent has like 5 cards, has to respond to all of this, has to respond to a double pop, double trident, has to respond to a back row removal. So yeah, you get to search, you get to draw, so many stuff going on, and they only have 5 cards. And even though if they get out of this board, you will get your Omega back. I mean, it's always nice. And also what I want to do, to tell you guys, if you want to make Babushka, if you make Babushka, there we go, you can actually, that's why I actually want to run Burrow Load in this deck, because when you made Babushka and you made Omega also, so first Omega and then Babushka, when your Omega comes back, you will be able to make a Burrow Load with those cards, so you would just be able to go for TK faster. So that's why I would run a Burrow Load in this deck, my bad. So yeah, I mean, and also the possibilities to proceed to get an OTK is just great. I mean, I got boards where I just had how many damage? 17,500 damage. So yeah, I mean, it's just really broken. This deck will be just broken as fuck. So guys, thanks a lot for watching the videos. Remember, you can always click on the like button. You can always subscribe to the channel, and also don't forget to click on the bell icon also, just to stay updated about the videos. And yeah, if you want to leave a comment down below about what you guys want to see next time, or whatever, you can always do that. And guys, thanks a lot for watching, and see you the next time.